Hey everybody, Smart Mark Sterling here, the producer of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast, here with a little disclaimer for this week's episode. I'll be quick and to the point. The audio is not up to snuff. I did the best I could with what we had, but Broski was on vacation and did not have a microphone, so he's using his laptop mic, which is okay, but you can certainly hear what is happening in the background and some sounds. Also, there was a snafu with Brian's headset at the same time, which is unfortunate, but I tried to work around it and sort of edit out any of the echoes. So here and there, you might hear an echo. Sometimes you might hear the background of Broski's room. I did the best that I could. I think it's totally listenable. I've listened to podcasts with way worse, but just not as professional as we normally do. So we apologize. So this disclaimer is out of time.
Now, entering the Titantron.
It's the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. Time to start the show. Talking things and collectibles. Here we are, let's go. Cardona's fighting everything. Their minimum profits, what to say. On Mark, it's ready to the show. Time to talk, let's go.
What's up, everybody? Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast. I'm your host, the most professional wrestler, TNA star, proud member of the system, and the Scottie Pippen of wrestling figure collecting, Brian Myers.
I'm just waving goodbye to my wife, but I am your host, the complete, always ready, Matt Cardona, a.k.a. the $1,000 Broski, a.k.a. the Michael Jordan of wrestling for collecting. I apologize for my audio and video. I'm on vacation, first vacation with Chelsea Green, first real vacation in 4
How
years.
selfish could Chelsea be that she didn't want to sit in and listen to the show?
Right.
She's going to go by the
exactly what I
pool.
was thinking.
She's in a bikini. And I'm sitting here with you guys.
She doesn't understand.
Not always ready for a good microphone. Normally he does bring this stuff, but I'm also here producing the show. Smart Mark Sterling Esquire, the most famous professional wrestling lawyer in this show. Even if we're on vacation, is brought to you by our good friends Ringside Collectibles. Use code MAJOR to save
What?
10%.
What?
Oh, you
it.
got him.
I
don't
have
know
it.
yet.
I can't wait to talk about this. I have many questions.
Can't wait.
I can't wait to discuss it either. Follow us on X, Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube at Major WF Pod. Speaking of YouTube, we'll talk about that Galoob episode. Very controversial.
Oh, man.
I got a 24-minute silver linings going up right now where I talk all about the dirty bits of that video.
If you haven't seen that video, check it out. We'll go into it later. Subscribe to this podcast wherever you get your podcast. If you're watching on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. If you're listening, subscribe, follow, and leave a review. Post it on X with the hashtag Major Review. If we read it on air, you will get a prize. Who wins?
The review here. Dr. John, Dr. Scrappy takes a while to show up, but can't wait to see what else we get.
Yeah, what happened, Mark, this week?
What?
Oh, yeah. Great show. Always a must listen every week. The stories from the community and always help scratch that itch. Keep this going, boys, and can't wait for a John Nada Big Rubber Guy. Let's make this happen. Major Review. I don't know what that means.
John Nada, Big Rubber Guy, would be awesome.
Would be really cool, actually, but that could be a loophole, too, huh?
Yeah, it absolutely can. They live.
Yeah.
NECA did it.
Yeah.
True. Wow.
But Mark forgot to put up the pod this week.
Yeah, I put it for the wrong day. I put it for Saturday, actually. Just when you schedule it, I had it for whatever it was, the 19th instead of the 18th or something.
Good-itis, folks. He won't update his fantasy team. He won't book the pod.
I wasn't even booked this weekend. I was just chilling.
Yeah, exactly.
I was driving home from the Walmart with my daughter. The pod's not up. Oh, shit. But,
We made it work.
yeah.
Thanks.
The giveaway.
Hey, it wasn't.
Thank you.
I count it by the day.
Yeah, it
This
wasn't
pod
late.
has never been late.
Yeah,
It was late by a few hours. It certainly was not a day.
that's right. Giveaway courtesy.
Okay.
I take a shot. The giveaway courtesy of Ringside Collectibles this week. It was the cane, the fire cane, the burnt cane. Just find the the pin post on X, repost to be eligible. The winner of that cane was
J-Rod.
Love
I
it.
just retweet shit. So he did it right. He retweeted and won.
I just retweet shit.
It paid off.
He got a
Hell of an account.
prize.
That's basically my account. I just retweeted it. Shit.
He's
That's
followed by
true.
Mikey Whipwreck and Rory Fox.
Wow. And the prize this week is a big one. Blood and Guts, Darby Allin versus Brody King, AEW ringside exclusive 2-pack. Get 2 figures for some
Damn
retweet.
cool, man.
That's
Wow.
cool.
All right. Some follow-up. This week I started my week after NXT. Had a couple days off. Went to Atlanta, center stage for NWA. Made my return to the National
back,
Wrestling
folks.
Alliance. I love NWA as an old school feel. A couple people might appreciate this story. Rick Michaels, who Brian and I have been using since 2006, making our gear. I think he's the best gear maker on the planet. And, we've developed a relationship. I mean, he's been making my gear. We've been talking since 2006, so almost 20 years. He's the gear.
He ghosted us on that pair when we got sent to OVW, by the way, and he still owes us, but
Well, yeah, that's true.
yeah.
He's the seamster, if you will, for NWA. He was there, and he just pulled me aside, and it was a heart to heart. He had tears in his eyes, gave me a big hug, saying how proud he is of what I've been doing this year. Blah blah blah. No one's had a year like me. No one works as hard, and I was getting a little emotional too. We had this moment, right? I'm not even.
He's just trying to get some free big rubber guys.
Well,
Go on.
I'm not even conveying how emotional this really was, right? It was a heart to heart. It was a moment. He walks away, goes, "Oh, by the way, I just sent you an invoice."
Only way.
Because he brought my new
Only
gear. He brought my new gear for NWA. Do we have any pictures from NWA? Pop on the screen, D. Oh yeah, look at those major players right there.
That's pretty cool, actually.
We blurred out the middle fingers. D is on top of things, just editing out middle fingers. Some
Appreciate
major
that.
players there. And guys, you're not really supposed to sell merch in NWA, but I went rogue.
Good.
Me and the Good Brothers went
Black
rogue.
on black, broski? I've never seen you wear that.
This new gear, black on black.
Wow.
New gear.
Interesting.
At the infamous center stage, NWA, they taped their stuff, so I'm not going to spoil what happened. But 2 matches for the complete Matt Cardona. And then, Brian, you did a little signing, right?
Yeah, man. My Friday night I took Mackenzie to the Knicks game. That was very fun. But Saturday started my day at Time Warp Retro Relics Warehouse in Lake Grove, New York. My favorite toy store that I can go to locally. Basically, place is unreal. Did a signing, vlogged with Leo Sparrow.
I cannot wait.
I got something I think that's pretty cool that I'm going to show off in weekly purchases. And then, I drove almost over an hour the wrong way to then go to Poughkeepsie to meet up with Broski and the Zigman for awesome championship wrestling. I think Matt will echo what I'm about to say. These guys, this is what their 4th show, and they really go all out into the production and trying to make this big feel of this. This is not just some shindy, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it
They
feels
really,
like a real
really
arena.
go over the top, and it's in the it's the MJN Center now, but the famous Mid Hudson Civic Center. Shit, broski, you just did back-to-back nights in pretty infamous
I know.
TV, OG wrestling buildings. That's
For
pretty cool.
different territories, too, with
Yeah.
WCW and
Shit.
WWF. But yeah, to echo what Brian said, this is the opposite of a shindy.
Yeah.
If I were to do Indie Mania, I'd team up with these guys. They know what they're doing with the production. They know what they're doing with the social media hype. I'm a big reposter, reshare, retweeter. I can't even keep up with how much they post about me leading up
Right.
to the show. That's
Yeah.
how much they post. Catering for the boys.
Yeah. Tron, entranceway, ramp.
But before I got there, I will say the only bad part about working for ACW is it's in the middle of nowhere, so there's no airport. So for instance, I flew into Westchester, flew out of LaGuardia, so it's an hour to drive there, an hour and a half to drive to the next airport.
Westchester ain't that far. It can't be that
It's
bad.
an hour,
Yeah.
but while I was, I have national real superstars. I have national rental car real superstars, so I got my car instantly. I see this long line, you would have thought they're waiting online for a cosmic rewind at Disney World. That's how long this line was. And who do I see in the middle of this line? We got a photo. Big Ben Bishop, just waiting
Man.
for this. I don't know if I thought it was Avis. He said it was budget, but
He
look,
told me
said
over an hour he waited.
over an hour. So last week we put him over, and this week we're gonna bury
Take
him.
it
Look at
back.
him. We're taking it back. If
You're
this
full
guy
Jerome. Jabron status again, Ben. Sorry.
All this guy had to do was offer to drive me. He could have drove me in my car.
Also that. Yeah, why did he not?
That's all he had to do was offer to drive me. And then I felt bad. You know, I'm DMing him national, my tips, my tricks, my codes. Poor guy waited an hour online.
It's not even
Crazy.
like he sticks out on that line or anything, you know?
It's wild.
The issue is, and I've always said this, when you are a civilian and you rent a car on Kayak, for example, right?
Right. Yeah.
You go to whatever the thing is.
Yeah, you get
and then
whatever.
the first car at the top, say budget. It depends on the week, right?
Right.
Could be national, could be budget, could be Avis, whatever the cheapest car is. People go, oh, I'm going to get budget, right? But it's cheap by $3.
Yeah.
But it's at the top because it's the cheapest. So the point is, everyone who's renting a car at that moment is getting that cheapest car, which is Avis, budget, whatever it is. So then when you go, everybody who wanted the $3 cheaper car is in the one line, but every other car spot has no line.
I'd rather keep Emerald Isle nice and clear. Let's not even.
I don't. Yeah, because that's the thing. We have Emerald Isle for national, like real superstars. We don't even wait in lines.
Right.
Mark thought I was stealing a car.
I thought he was stealing a car.
Guys, you know what I do sometimes? This is crazy. This is next level. I get into the car and then I book it. I don't even book it.
That's a lot.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, I don't know why it has to get to that point, but
it's like, I don't even book it till I'm in the car.
Yeah.
Anyway, by the way, guys, I won the ACW Heavyweight Championship. New ACW. Brian was in action.
I took on Santana, the heavyweight champ. Very cool. Our first time going 1-on-1. It was really cool, man. Also, by the way,
a lot of spots.
I mean, this is a lot to indulge on, but I coached at Creative Pro Wednesday, and I just felt like shit. Thank God it was just a tape review class, and we actually watched Baseball, where Broski went for a pinfall cover in a tables match.
That's
whole other story.
Psychology.
Anyway, I got home and I was like, man, I feel like shit. I went to bed, and then I literally did not get out of bed. Fever, chills, like body aches, bedridden all day Thursday, like either the flu or whatever the fuck COVID is identified as now. I don't know. I was disheveled. So heading into a match with a guy like Santana, coming off of that, I was like, I'm fucked. But luckily, somehow, I don't know, I powered through. It was really fun. It was cool to, wrestle my buddy 1-on-1 for the very first time. So
yeah,
and his first title match. So as the champ. So it was really cool.
That's cool.
But this son of a bitch Santana. So I win the title, like Richard Holiday, Dick Christmas takes me out during my entrance. It's a big fatal four-way. Biggest fatal four-way in independent wrestling history, I believe. Myself, Nick Nemeth, Matt Riddle, Dick Christmas. Dick Christmas, this SOB, gives me a low blow during my entrance, attacks my knee, wraps around the post, hits me with a chair. They escort me out.
You're a babyface in this promotion?
I'm a babyface. I'm sorry, guys. The fans, they're just starting to turn me. They're just starting to turn me.
It's organic, Mark. Don't you feel it?
So Richard Holiday, he screwed me. Then he eliminates Riddle screwjob, eliminates Nemeth screwjob. He thinks he's about to get his title, but I pushed those referees. I limped down there. Ziggler's like, go get him. And I go in there.
Shades of Brett and Hogan, WrestleMania 9.
I go in there and I become the ACW champion, celebrating, knee taped up. They're throwing those streamers in there. I'm celebrating. I'm on cloud 9. And then that SOB Mike Santana comes out, holds up his TNA title and says, let's do this in January, title versus title. I'm like, come on, Santana. I got to remember all those spots. Come on.
January 3rd, you're in trouble.
Oh, but at least I got till January. Jesus. Gotta get my cardio in.
Broski, a lot of hit the ropes, follow in.
Oh, a lot of
weave
waist lock reverse.
Yeah. So many weave through spots, and then you forget which weave through spot are we on right now.
Your brain and your lungs will be blown up.
Hey, but Santana is on the top of the wrestling business right now. Hey, by the way, get his big rubber guy. Only a couple left on collectmajor.com.
It's under 100 left.
Woo-hoo!
That's like depending on when you're hearing this information, because we are recording on Monday, as we always do. If you listen on Friday or Saturday, holy smokes, good luck.
There he is, baby. Also, guys,
500, and there's under 100 left on the pre-order. So,
speaking of
Go
figures, I think Hornswoggle is politicking for a new figure, Swogglehausen. But remember, he cut his hair, so we can't do it. Sorry, Dylan. You screwed up. If you didn't cut your hair, we could have made this.
Bendy, yeah, but yeah.
Like you,
He also changed his Twitter handle back to WWE Hornswoggle.
Oh, he's a corporate stooge.
He's full blown.
Cut his hair to look more like the little bastard.
His hair isn't all in, I'll tell you that.
Actually, his hair looks better there. Maybe is there makeup in it or something?
I think it's
well, he's leaning all the way back.
Oh, so he's learning. Lean back, not forward.
You lean forward, you're screwed.
Lean back. Yeah, we could have made a bendy, but he screwed up.
What is Danhausen doing here? He's just wearing tennis shoes?
This has got to be.
Was it King Kong Bundy?
Dylan screwed Dylan. Dylan screwed Dylan.
He's a legend, guys. Leave him alone.
Speaking of legends, this is horrible news. We just found out this morning Mo from Men on a Mission passed away.
Oh yeah,
he was much younger than I assumed he would be. So very, very sad. I mean, sad when anyone passes, but 58 is too young.
And I just worked for Mo, Bobby Horn. He wasn't there. He was in the hospital. So I knew he wasn't doing well, but I didn't realize it was like this. Yeah. So I can't recall ever meeting Mo in person.
I've definitely, I mean, obviously Big Vis we were on the roster with.
Yeah.
Hung out with a bit. And then Oscar just like shows up to conventions. I've met him a bunch of times. But Mo, I don't know if I've ever actually met Mo.
Man, and obviously in figure form, never got that Hasbro Mo, which is unfortunate. I mean, look at that. That would have been awesome. A jumper. Yeah. Man, would have been incredible. But Mitch made a couple Mo's, and does Zombie showed off? I
was going to ask you, do you know that?
I believe Zombie showed off a Mo. Did he not?
Did he?
I thought he did.
So Mo is coming to match the Maple that's coming at some point.
I'm almost positive, and it's a jumper. Well, it doesn't actually work, but
right.
So
would be great. I hope so.
Rest in peace, Sir Mo.
Man,
ooh, that's the head right there. Rest in peace. Our good buddy Fig Heel, he posted this because we've been speculating this like with some of the Cena figs. Like, has he ever even worn this shirt? Right. So on the latest John Cena figure, Fig Heel shared that Cena. Here we go. Here it is. John Cena may have just given a little insight to why his WWE Main Event Series 159 figure has a shirt he never wore at a Fan Expo Chicago. Cena said Fanatics made 36 exclusive shirts for his retirement tour, but 17 designs never saw the light of day. Now Cena's trying to convince them to drop the Unseen 17 collection. That's pretty cool.
That's cool.
Jeez.
Now I don't know why they weren't seen, but it's wild that it made it to figure form. But I guess who's to know what's good? If they design it and they plan he's going to wear it, how are they going to know there's a chance he might not wear it? So I don't blame Mattel.
He only has so many appearances. Like he can't get all 36, right?
I'm not quite sure what happened.
Wouldn't he have to he would have had to warn. I don't even think that's one an appearance.
I'm not sure.
You know what I'm saying?
I'm not super positive what happened.
Yeah. Because in this year, he didn't do 36 appearances. That's way too many.
I'm not sure. I haven't been counting. Yeah. Don't know.
I would love to do, and we can't do it today. I think this is something we'd have to prepare for. I would love to do some sort of incarnation of domination John Cena shirts where, if you were to have one John Cena shirt, which one is it?
Oh my God. Tough. I mean, that's all your preference.
Right. Well, that's what I'm saying. So which one would we want? I'd have to really look in the past, maybe that green one.
Word Life. I wore that Word Life one around college.
Really?
I thought the Ringer.
So that one has some nostalgia for you.
I had that one as well, but that is, as much as it was my favorite version of John, that's not the man John Cena. You know what I'm saying?
Right. Yes.
Weird one that just because of the moment, I love Rumble 08 when he's standing there and he's wearing the orange, eyed, dog face shirt, right?
Yes.
I have some sort of connection to that Rise Above Hate shirt because that's when I was in the store with him.
Right. The
that's
red,
true.
white, and blue text.
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
That one, a lot of people had that one, I remember.
He's got a lot of iconic
these ones
shirts.
that change the color are great. That green one, that they made a figure about with it. It was like a green one. It was, within the last 5 years or so. That was a good one. All right. Anyway.
Cena's a merchandising machine. Like before this run, everything would match. The shirt, the wristbands, the hat, the Tron. And he would do it pretty much until he did the entire loop again, so the next time he's in town, it's switched.
Right.
He gets it. He absolutely gets it. My broski, Hugh Jackman. Did you see this video, guys? Requesting
I did. This is impressive.
a paint pen. He knows. Do we get the clip?
I wish more wrestlers were like.
I got silver. That's him.
Nice coat.
Damn. Why is this not working?
Did you write it on the back?
Yeah.
Just give it to me. I'll take care of it. We'll take care of it. I'll bring it right back to you, okay?
If you can just find me another pen, like a paint pen. It's got a paint pen.
You try this one?
We have another Sharpie.
There.
Try that.
There we go. Thank you. You hand him your pen.
It's okay. Deep breaths. You got this.
Thank you.
Thanks, Dean.
An absolute. I love the Jansport. I love the Jansport backpack too.
The fact that someone that famous cared that much about that,
right?
Really cool.
He wanted it to look good.
Yeah, no, he takes pride in it. Like that's a beautiful thing. I wish more people were like that.
If you're watching right now, he's holding that gold Sharpie. Can I just say this to any collector out there? Throw those out. They suck.
They suck, right?
They
gold,
suck.
silver Sharpies.
Gold and silver suck. Like
they work for like 5 minutes.
And then it only works on like 1 out of 10 items.
Yeah, that too.
It works on like the weird paper that K&S get for their 8x10s.
They kind of like fade like a regular Sharpie does anyway.
They suck. They suck. Just stop, Sharpie. Stop making those. When someone brings me,
stop making them.
Like, you know what I hate, and this happened to me this weekend. When I have my spread of paint pens and Sharpies, and someone like brings me a card, and they bring me the gold or silver, and I'm like, this isn't going to look good. They're like, no, this is what I want. I say, okay, and then it looks like dog shit.
Yeah,
and they're like, can you sign over it? No, I'm not going to sign over my autograph and make it look even shittier. You know what I'm saying? I hate when people like,
many times, but yeah.
That gold, that bronze, whatever you want to call it, just stop. Discontinue those.
No, it is the shits. I don't know
shits.
what. I mean,
there's a time and a place for the black and the blue.
No, the black and the blue. I love the black and the blue. I love the black and the blue. I to this day use them at my gimmick table on 8x10. I don't like using paint pens on 8x10s because
the get pops. It is more fun.
Yes, but the clientele.
But I also have to explain to everyone.
Right,
this is a paint pen.
Exactly,
it's wet. Please let it dry.
Yes,
it's
just too annoying. It's the clientele doesn't understand. Then they stack it and they ruin. I can't do that anymore. Can't deal with it anymore. Anyway. Last thing for follow-up, guys, just a little update on the toy room.
I saw this in the group. It looks pretty good.
The shelves and doors are on. We got some pictures. Look at that.
Looks like a museum, bro.
Museum quality. Got the lights. People have been asking, like, where are the lights? I mean, you can see that the lights are clearly coming from the top. But there are also lights from the side. So it'll be lit from each side and from the top. I'm very, very excited. Also very, very nervous to fill these up.
So it's to the ceiling, though. There's nothing going up top?
Nothing going up top. So it's floor to ceiling. I do think I need to order some extra glass shelves. Because some things, for instance, like a Ghostbuster.
Space. Like if it Hasbro's on that, it's going to be...
Right.
Well, you have risers, big risers.
Of course. But still, I will have some extra shelves anyway. For instance, like a Ghostbuster Firehouse, I'll have to remove a shelf to put that in, so I'll have an extra shelf. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But for Mattel's, for instance, even though I'm going to use risers, the risers aren't going to be 12 inches high.
Yeah. You still have a lot of wasted space.
Yeah, so I'm going to have to figure this out. It's going to take a long, long time, but I want to update you guys with the toy room situation.
Love it. And each one of those fits rings, right?
Oh, bro, they're 2 feet deep, so it will fit. I literally measured a Mattel, that fucking real scale ring. It will fit a Mattel. I don't know if I'm going to put it in there, but just in case it fits.
Yeah, wow. Okay, cool.
Yeah. Anything else for you guys to follow up? All right, let's go to some news brought to you by Garage Beer.
Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has a new tag team partner, Garage Beer.
Scratch that figure itch and scratch that beer itch with Garage Beer.
Every tag team needs a name.
And here it is, Major Garage Beer.
Garage Beer is light, refreshing, and made with the highest quality ingredients.
You can choose between the light beer or my favorite, the lime beer.
And with only 95 calories, it's the smart beer to drink.
I'm Brian Myers, the most professional drinker.
I'm Smart Mark Sterling, and I love beer-flavored beer.
And I'm always ready, Matt Cardona. And the Major Garage is always open.
Last time we partnered with Garage Beer, things got a little out of hand. But this time, we're doing things more professional.
Classic!
More class!
Guys, why can't we enjoy both?
More polished!
Good idea!
It's a crisp, refreshing partnership. Built on integrity and teamwork. And focus.
Let's go! Let's party! Garage Beer, Major Garage Beer. There is no Garage Beer, unfortunately, here in St. Thomas, unless it's unless I
not
leave
here
the
either
resort.
because I drank it all because I'm a miserable Jets fan and they're 0-7 and suck.
Oh my God! See, this is why I don't watch sports, Brian.
You need some Garage Beer around these parts.
That's why I don't watch sports. But every single week, use the hashtag Major Garage Beer. If you choose your picture or video, you will get a prize.
The winner this week, Frank Valentine Jr., Frank Valentine 83, had one too many Major Garage Beers and scored these on Whatnot. So he has a Penta, AEW, and a Legends Honky Tonk.
Those figures couldn't be two guys more further apart.
Right.
So random.
I love it.
I would love to
be a tag
see
team.
like a Penta Honky Tonk man match. Imagine Honky taking those bumps.
I would pay top dollar for that.
Well, Honky would love the Shakespeare part.
Oh, he would love the Shakespeare part.
Right.
Yeah.
The bumping and the kicking. Okay.
All right, so some news. Slow news week this week. FC Toys showed off their Power Pack Wrestler Series 1, the Andre, the Macho. Pre-ordered today. I made sure I pre-ordered mine. I love the packaging, nice and classy. These are 3 3/4 inch. Nobody has done this.
These are reaction style figures, not G.I. Joe style figures like
right.
Wrestling tees.
And of course, maximizing their mold with some repaints. So we get the Andre in the blue, the Macho, which in the more toyetic pink bandana, green trunks, blue knee pads. Yeah, I dig it. I really dig it. I ordered the standards. I think I will be all in on this line, but just the standards. It looks great. Jack has a great factory. He does a great job. To me, I think they look really, really good. What do you guys think?
Pretty fun.
Yeah.
Like, is this something D would know? Like, would this scale with like a Hasbro Power of the Force? Like, could you put like Macho versus Luke Skywalker? Is it the same scale?
Right?
3
Man,
3/4,
like,
That's
Absolutely.
what they're designed after, right? I mean, a reaction figure is designed after a vintage Star Wars figure, right?
Right, but there's a lot of figures from that time that had the same.
Right.
I don't think they were called reaction back then, but that was just an
No,
action
but I'm
figure.
saying that's what we know it in the modern toy world. But I think
Yes.
that's the blueprint, right?
The original Star
70s
Wars
figure
is this, yes.
And I actually think these have more detail in the face than a reaction.
Absolutely. And the muscles.
Yeah.
There was no muscles in the early Star Wars figures. Then you get to the Power of the Force in the 90s, then you get the muscles.
Yeah, baby.
But then people were mad about it. So maybe
I mean,
Luke
they're a little-
Skywalker versus
Power of the Force
Macho.
is ridiculously jacked, though. It's a little different.
Yes, but then they fixed it later. But
They fixed it.
yeah.
I think they're really, really cool. My Fandom Collectibles, Indie Stars, they showed this off at ACW. Vic Delicious, Hale Collins, 1 of 250. The Now. Guys, I actually held these prototypes in my hand.
Mhm.
I was very, very impressed.
I held the Dan Moff. They were showing him when I was checking that out. So yeah, they look great. They're very, very Hasbro-ish vibes. So that's what you are trying to capture, obviously. So
Will there be a chase of Vic Delicious in his groom's attire?
Oh shit!
I pulled him aside about that.
Okay.
And I said,
"Was you jealous?"
No, I said, "Was this legit? Like, did you really do this?" He said, "Yes." And he said, like, his kids didn't even know what was going on.
Oh my God.
He didn't tell, like, he didn't be like, "Hey guys, everybody, we're about to film something."
Yeah.
Like, imagine like your wedding. Like,
that is commitment.
That's commitment, bro.
Yeah.
The wife really went in on that.
The wife did a run-in.
She did a run-in.
I got a big pop.
Low blown shirt off, and then flipped it off.
Shirt off took a shit bump for him.
Yeah, that was the worst bump I've ever seen in wrestling history. First of all, like, shirt off, you would have thought the way he fucking bumped that, like, he was scared of height. He fell off like the third rung, bro. Come on.
It was a wussy.
Shirt off. Give me a fucking break.
Shirt off. Shirt off.
Oh my God.
Yeah, very cool. Yeah.
All right, so there was a payoff then to the wedding game.
There was a payoff.
Heavily involved with Awesome Championship Wrestling, so pretty cool.
Cool.
Yeah, so I dig these. I really I'm a fan of what they're doing over here with the Indie Stars, the My Fandom, great merch table stuff. It's low run, low risk. I'm all for it.
Makes me think another 250 are coming in different outfits, but I'm just
100%.
Yeah.
100%. And the likeness, like, if you know who these guys are, the likeness is pretty dead hot.
Yeah.
I like it. I confirmed with Chernoff, though, you're going to fix the card back size. And he said yes, because, like, the mock-ups, it doesn't make sense. It's like it's way bigger than a Hasbro box, but he said when it comes out, it will be corrected.
I didn't see that. Okay.
Yeah. Title Run Toys Series 2, Bo and Blake, the Beverly Brothers, up for pre-order. I pre-ordered mine.
It's really cool.
I pre-ordered mine. And now the Epic ones are also coming. Will they be better? I'm not sure, but I know what's coming first.
Wild times to be a Hasbro guy.
TRT is coming first. And they also have, which I think is really cool, the SummerSlam edition. So has different tights, but no capes. I had to get the one with the capes.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? I guess if you're a Beverly Brother completist, you need both.
Completist, you know.
Man, imagine if you are a Beverly Brother like completist / fan, like you're probably boned up right now. You got two companies making them.
Anyone in the world can say they're a Beverly Brothers completist because there is none. So technically, we all are right now.
As of right now.
Yeah.
As of right now.
I think I might be. I think I'm going to be. I'm going to try to get them all. Take that.
There you go.
I'll be the one.
You'll be the one. What about this, guys? Epic Toys, Wrestling Superstars, Lanny Poffo, the genius. I like this. He's got ring gear and I guess soft goods, robe and hat.
That's great.
We were kicking the tires, like, should we do the genius in trunks or, with the robe? And we decided to go robe. So,
I just think he's so remembered for the outfit, not the trunks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Epic, what they do with their soft goods, they can do kind of like a 2-in-1 here.
Right.
So I like it a lot.
Very cool.
I wonder if he has dick sucking action.
It's an all-timer here, odd folks. All-timer.
You guys know the infamous tale, right?
Yeah, but we don't want to get demonetized.
I don't think it needs to be told on this.
Google it. Google it.
I don't know if I would Google it. I don't know. I don't condone Googling de-essing action.
He needs to be an ultimate action.
The actions of Matt Cardona are Matt Cardona alone.
Good disclaimer.
Guys, we're going down a retro rabbit hole because Zombie Sailor Toys, with their latest retros, we got Heels and Faces Wednesday, October 22nd. So if this drops Friday, when this drops Friday, we're already going to know who's dropping.
Do you know what it is, Matt, right now?
I do know.
We think, and he's alluded to a lot, and I think
it's all been seen. Yeah, it's all been seen. It's the new gen stuff. Not all of it, some of it. I believe it's 4 figures. Don't quote me on that.
Like a Kushi or something. It's got to be one of them.
Yes, I know exactly who it is.
Kushi's a top freaking Hasbro want of mine, so that's cool.
I think this whole line is okay. Let's go. All guys we could have had in that Hasbro era.
Interesting.
I think Juice Make Sugar is coming Wednesday, October 22nd. And I'm boned up for that.
Finally.
With the wedgie. I am boned up for that. And I believe these are in stockers.
Oh, even more.
He's been talking about having product in stock before you buy it for 3 years.
I mean, the
now,
Macho was for sure like that. So
yep. So I don't want to, speak out of turn, but when I talked to Zombie, he told me that 4 of them are in stock now, and that the rest are coming later in the year or early next year. So I love in stock. I'm a big in stocker.
Yep. Very fun.
And then no Mattel news. Nothing from Mattel this week, which is fine. We've had a lot of Mattel news. But Jazzwares, Tony Storm. Maybe D could pop in and explain this Tony Storm to me.
It's just a vault. It's a vault figure, I thought.
But like, what is it from? Is it anything specific?
Well, they've never made her as timeless without being black and white, right?
Is that what it is, D?
Yeah.
Is D here?
It's like a playable
Yes,
Tony.
he's saying yes, yeah.
And is this the first time with the shoe?
No.
Same
Same shoe, repackaged, added value.
Okay, so I don't collect AEW current stuff. So they didn't make a timeless Tony Storm in the main line?
No, and they never made her skin tone. It was just the ringside exclusive, which is black and white.
They were missing the boat on that.
They had made a Tony Storm like rocker girl with the thing.
So the only timeless Tony Storm from this whole gimmick that's been so successful for years was the ringside exclusive. That's it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow.
And this one.
So this is
then there might be one of those like really rare shop AEW ones or something, I believe.
Well, that's what I'm trying to get at here.
Yeah.
Yeah,
but that's not like an in-store or like a kid could get. Even I mean, I guess this isn't either because it's
right. So that's a big missing the boat, in my opinion. No in-store, one of the top, if not the top woman for years.
Right.
Yeah, there's a Grand Slam Australia, one of 2000.
That's what it was. It's crazy rare. It's from Australia. Yeah.
Yeah, one of 2000 Grand Slam Australia.
So this is like, if you're an AEW completers or not, this is a very crucial figure.
Right. It's a very easy way to get a playable Tony.
Right. Wow.
But actually, it's interesting that it's a vault figure in that packaging too, and not something else.
I'm seeing an Unrivaled.
I could have swore there was an Unrivaled, guys.
Yeah. There is a Tony Unrivaled. I'm trying to figure out what this is. It says Unrivaled collection number 183.
I mean, that's what we're looking at right now.
Exclusive edition action figure.
It's literally on the screen right now, Mark.
Oh. Sorry, I'm looking at another thing. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
Okay. On that note, guys, we got some
I was right.
Yeah, you're right. We got some Ringside news. Shop Ringside's Halloween sale going on now. New in stock, Defining Moments Ringside exclusive with Bloody, Stone Cold Steve Austin, ECW Paul Heyman, Kurt Angle, and Logan Paul. Back in stock, main event 160 with Roman Reigns, Gunther, Tongaloa, Dominic, and Kalani Jordan. Coming in soon, Bully, you better. Well, I mean, he did thank us. He did take us out to dinner. But the blue camo Dudley Boys coming in soon. Very, very cool. And up next is the Ringside Top 10.
This episode of the Major Wrestling Figure Podcast has been brought to you by Ringside Collectibles, the #1 online retailer of WWE action figures.
Go to WrestlingFigures.com and make a purchase, and when you do, use discount code MAJOR at checkout to save 10%.
It's the Ringside Top 10. You just got 20 figs and your wife is mad again. Ringside Top 10. They got big rubber guys and majors who can bend. Ringside Top 10. For over 30 years, John's proved this ain't a trend. Ringside Top 10. Make sure you use code MAJOR for the discount at the end.
Number 10, The Rock. WWE Main Event Champions number 5. Is it a basic in the top 10?
Yeah, sounds like
Wow.
it. Final
Number
boss.
9, Paul Heyman, Wise Man from the Vault Ringside exclusive. Number 8, Obafemi, Elite 121. Number 7, this got to be a sale, Sandman, Black and White, Elite 111. Number 6, Boogeyman from the Vault. Number 5, ECW, Paul Heyman. Number 4, Kalani Jordan. Number 3, Royal Rumble, John Cena. Number 2, Defining Moments 4-pack. Number 1, Testify, the Dudley Boys,
Wow.
Ringside exclusive.
Sick.
And up next, weekly purchases brought to you by collectmajor.com.
Big match in my ass? I'll bring my guys, you have yours. I got Sergeant Slaughter. And I got Ric Flair. Woo! Here's Andre the Giant. And here's Macho Man. Ooh, yeah. And Brian Myers. And Matt Cardona.
They're so real. Can you tell the difference?
Roster cut. Video silent.
Big rubber guys. They're for real. Each sold separately on MajorBendies.com.
Big rubber guys. Collect them all.
All right, guys, Major, collectmajor.com. This is a big month. Only a few more days to get your Andre the Giant, to get your Hercules. Man, I just cannot wait to add these in my collection. Of course, Mike Santana, the current TNA champion.
Almost sold out, guys. Let's go.
Almost sold out. Don't forget, we have the Macho King Randy Savage, Big Rubber guys. And I believe there's a Halloween sale, Halloween Havoc sale that we're going to be doing very, very soon on Collect Major.
And
So
I believe Danhausen and or Macho Man Major Star's almost gone, y'all.
Oh man, well don't forget
all the New York Comic Con exclusives are just about gone too.
Yeah, don't forget the Brian and Matt Major Stars.
Brian Man is gone, but there's like a little bit of the Major Stars left.
Brian Man's gone officially?
Not officially, but it's got to be down to like single digits.
All right, of course, we have the Hardy Boys, Major Bendies, Blunt Man and Chronic, Big Rubber guys, Kurt Sloan. We got the comic book, Spider-Man comic book, Bully Ray, Andre Bendies. I think, Brian, you're a Big Rubber guy for the TNA titles, tag team titles.
That's got to be crazy low too.
And then we got some other Big Rubber guys, some random in-stock Big Rubber guys, all low quantities of Road Warriors, Ethan Page, the Hardy Boys. I believe there's a Harley race in there, Brawler, low stock guys. So if you want to add or start your Big Rubber guy collection, there's the Macho Man. Ooh, yeah, that evergreen. But I think, did we reorder that Macho?
It needs to be done. And the carding needs to be updated.
Yes, and the woo, Nature Boy, Ric Flair. So collectmajor.com. Every single week, guys, use the hashtag collectmajor. If we choose your picture or video, you will get a prize. Who won this week, Mark?
CM Tusk.
Oh,
Got
yeah.
Mr. CM Tusk. Newest addition to the Big Rubber Guy collection. He's got a picture of Harley Ice. Bloody version, 1 of 500.
Underrated Harley that sold out very quickly, by the way.
Love that figure. Love it. All right, Brian, get into it, guys. I don't have him in hand. I'm jealous. Tell me about him.
Come on, guys.
This is not?
This is it.
I was about to say, is this not one of the most wanted figures in wrestling figure history?
And I'm fine with the C grips.
Yeah?
Yeah, like that's fine. It'll look fine. But like, I'm literally waiting to get that new Brett. He's gonna torture this man.
Oh, this is cool. The little backdrop to the package.
Yeah, the defining moments in stock, Ringside Collectibles, exclusives. Stone Cold Steve Austin, Mark with the live unboxing.
What else is in this set? It's
Logan Paul, which I passed on. I don't collect Modern Guide.
You know, John knows me so well.
And
he didn't even send me the Logan.
Kurt Angle is very fun. I think obviously if you're a Kurt Angle fan, it's a must-have. I have so many Kurt Angles that's just too, I guess, unique for me. Like I don't need.
I'm keeping. All right, hey, let's
shaving cream match. The other thing is, I don't think they ever made an Edge to match, and it's not coming anytime soon. So I don't know. Like it's tough.
Kurt Angle's a keeper for me. I will say the thing I don't like about the Austin figure, I wish the ring bell was blue. That's
okay, but all the stuff like Mark you do right now, the shirt, added value. The shirt is literally the shirt they made because this match happened. The photo from the match is at the back, so clearly he didn't wear it in the match.
Yeah, okay. right. It's added value. Added value.
Really
I mean,
nice
you could
shirt.
get two, and you can have one post-match Austin. You know what I'm saying?
See it. Shirt, see it. Vest comes with it. See it. Don't
Oh,
need it.
it comes with a vest too?
Comes with a vest.
Oh, that's
Comes with
great.
The ring bell.
Real
in the
classic.
wrong colors, like Broski said, which is
Stone
that
Cold
one
Face.
is a little strange because they literally use it in a famous spot in the match.
It's the finish.
Yeah, they could have like
The bell?
really.
Yeah, the bell's the finish.
Right.
Right.
And it's the wrong color. I wish it was just the right color.
It was
Right.
blue, right?
Yeah.
And that is what it is.
How the hell?
I think this is a must-have figure, absolute must-have figure.
A bloody Mattel figure, guys.
First time.
Yeah.
And
Times
pretty cool that it's
are
from Ringside.
changing, bro. Look at that. It's freaking awesome. It's perfect. It depicts this iconic moment. I don't know. I couldn't fathom not owning this figure if you're.
I agree, 100%. How is that not the number one on the Ringside Top 10?
I think it will be. And like I said, and now we know that Shamrock and Brett and Austin 3-pack's coming.
Yeah.
And that Austin in that set's very nice, but compared to this.
Adios, amigo. See ya, bro.
I mean.
Yeah, but like we said, maybe you switch the hands. You put the hands.
No, he doesn't have the hands on that one either.
Well, we already discussed this last week. It does come with Brett has the flats that you can use.
They're not his hands. Come on.
It's awesome. And then,
It's
guys,
great.
it's funny. Zach Linder messaged me. He goes, I didn't open these right away. I grabbed them and then I did, family stuff, whatever. And then I had a chance, and he was like, "This might be figure of the year." I was like, "Huh." And dude,
wow,
holy shit! This Paul Heyman one night stand 2005 soft goods jacket with the hood. By the way,
can you read that lanyard for me,
bro? It says ECW 2000 All Access Pass.
Does that say 2000 or 2006?
2000.
Okay.
Which I think is accurate. I think he just wore old badges to look.
So he got in contact with Jeff Jones. Is what we're saying.
Well, I'm sure he had his own, but yes.
I mean, this.
Also, I don't know how I totally got past me that this figure has the molded hat, like the Taker bandana, and the.
I'm glad it does.
Oh, it's unbelievable.
This could be figure of the year.
So the lanyard's real, comes off. He's fat. I don't know if you can tell. He's like pretty fat, which I think is an awesome key point. The headset, I was like, I don't really need this. And I looked up the photo. He literally wears it in the promo the whole time.
Yeah, you
It's
need
like
this.
The mic is the exact. The only thing that I think Broski will nitpick this when he gets it or whatever, if he does his research, is it, and it's very Mattel for whatever reason. He didn't have his suit buttoned up.
Yeah.
I know. So I don't know why Mattel insists like always buttoning up suits, no matter what. Almost it feels like, but
I can live with that.
Honestly, the only slight hiccup to depicting this moment, almost exact.
I mean, to me, in my personal collection, this will be a fronter.
I have this. A couple of years ago, someone had this formula to make this. It blows this out of the water.
Oh, holy shit! Yeah,
this is whatnot fodder now, but man, not even comparable.
Wow, awesome figure. I'm sure by the time I get home, they will be waiting for me. I will certainly be keeping. I'm not getting Logan.
Sure the Kurt Angle and Logan Paul are nice. Heyman and Austin are like.
Yeah. You talk about defining moments.
Have to have. Nailed it.
I mean, those are Austin and that Paul Heyman promo. Those are defining moments.
Literally, what the series is supposed to be, right? It's supposed to embody these moments.
Yes.
You guys keep talking. Cool. I'm going to open up the Kurt Angle, unless you have it.
I can also show this off. My man Eddie scooped this for me since my Walmarts are horrendous. This is a pretty badass figure, guys.
I got that as well.
Big Papa Pump Ultimate, representing when he was the champ in WCW in 2000. I mean, just kind of awesome. The headdress, the glasses, a lot of fun options. That's like a fronter to me too. I was pretty pleasantly pleased with that.
Yeah, Chaz Brown sent me mine. I have not opened mine yet. I love
Straight jacket again, like just added value.
Added value. To me, this will be a fronter. Like this is top guy Scott Steiner. Like when I close my eyes and think
tip top guy Scott Steiner, WCW,
I
Big
really
Papa
want
Pump.
the ultimate that we didn't get from the entranceway
think
in the
we'll get one.
white, but that's not world champion Scott.
No.
To me, that's the definitive Scott in my mind, but it's not the champion Scott.
I want NWO Scott.
Yeah, you want
I need that too. Huh?
We do need it, yeah.
Okay,
unbelievable.
You got to check out this angle. Okay.
It's like a whipped cream. I mean, whipped cream, a shaving cream head, right?
So it comes with 3 heads. You get the regular. Okay, this is Kurt Angle.
That's all. I didn't realize they even gave him a regular head.
Regular head. So he walks into the match like this. Happy.
Okay, so
you can like play the whole.
Yeah, this is great.
So then he loses.
Right.
And then you have the shaving cream head. He's very upset. Right.
I love
shaving
that.
Cream. There's like the dollop of shaving cream that goes on his head, I guess.
I love that. Okay.
I'm not sure when it goes on his head.
Mm-hmm.
It does come with a razor. Like this is a very detailed razor.
What?
That's
cool. Sick.
Could shave the head.
Shave my
a
neck
couple
with
different
that.
hands. Now, post match, so he shows up on Raw the next night. Okay, but his hair has miraculously grown back.
Yes, that's the one I'm using right there.
The Jax one with that back in the day was like, oh my, because Jax like didn't do things like that, so it was like, you know.
So it look how it comes out. It's so good. It's the headset with the hair, and it just comes off.
That is
bald underneath.
I'm absolutely displaying it like that.
Yeah, this is awesome.
What I'm looking now, we don't have. Maybe we do have the Edge. He just wore the white and gold tights.
I'm not sure.
It might not be like depicting this, but maybe it's.
D says yes.
Decent, yeah. Which, is it probably like a basic or something?
I don't know. Now that I think about that, Kurt is also. It really, truly is a defining moment.
Oh, okay. Now we get him.
Yeah, so I'm looking at the image of the match. He's white tights with gold logo.
Oh.
Hey guys, what's up?
Hey D.
Oh, there he is. When I was asking about Tony Storm, you were nowhere to be found. But here you go.
now you've piqued his interest.
It's a Legend Series 14 Edge. I think I can't remember if it's the core release or the standard release, but there's.
There was a chase.
Yeah, the one with the red jacket, soft goods jacket. I don't think the soft goods jacket is accurate to the event, so that was probably the chase. I'm guessing the chase variant. So that one does pair with this Kurt Angle. It's the same tights.
And is it one with him and Hogan? Or is that the same one?
Oh, D is right. I'm looking at it right now.
I think the one that's in the red is supposed to also go with the Hogan. I think.
So that means I got to keep them both. If not, I got to go find the other one.
Let me see here.
I don't even think I have this. I think I have the red.
Yeah, the red is like largely inspired by the Hogan tag team victory, and this one definitely is largely inspired by the Judgment Day.
D, you think maybe we could put a little post about and show that off, kind of plug these figures a little bit?
Yeah, as well as these. If you guys got in hand images and stuff, so yeah.
Yep, I'm looking. D nailed it. This is for sure that. I think it's the chase of the Legends.
I think that came out in 22 that Edge release.
Yeah, D, maybe just take some studio images with the match graphics and show, hey, you got to get this Edge to go with this Kurt. It's awesome. Get some sales for ringside. People now Brian might need this angle and go back and get the Edge. See, we got some sales, D.
I have, and I really got to think this through.
I'd see this how I'm displaying it.
Bro, now you put Edge with the buzzer. Man,
I definitely have.
Oh, bro, I got goosebumps.
This
he
is
does
such
come
a
with
great
sneak
set.
grips, guys. He can hold the buzzer.
Edge with the buzzer, Kurt with the whipped cream. Shaving cream. Why do we keep saying whipped cream?
I don't know why. I said it too.
Wow. Really, really cool. I dig that.
Awesome shit.
So one thing that I got, guys, I talked about it last week. I fell in love with Sergeant Slaughter at New York Comic Con. Literally fell in love with him.
He's the coolest.
I fell in love with them, and I do have a signed Funko collection, and I got a signed Sergeant Slaughter, and I got it in all green. I didn't want to get – there's some nice ones on there in the red, white, and blue, I didn't want to get that because I explained last week I got my Coliseum collection of red, white, and blue. I want that to be special, but I got an all green Addies Sergeant Slaughter for my Funko collection.
I love that you spent days with it, but then you bought the stuff after the fact.
Yeah.
No. I bought the Coliseum collection from Sarge himself.
Right, but
and then this he didn't have the Funko. I would have bought it there. He didn't have it.
Oh, okay.
He had the G.I. Joe Funko.
Gotcha.
And listen, we got Sarge signed to Major, so we're working on a new Big Rubber guy. Don't worry, guys. We're working on that. Anything else?
Yeah, so I mentioned I vlogged at Time Warp Retro Relics Warehouse. You guys know place is epic, right? I can't recommend going there much. You'll see in the vlog. That's where I got the signed Yokozunas, and it's like 1991 when you walk in there with Hasbro.
I fucking love that.
It's so cool. Their wrestling section is epic. I don't know where on earth they got this collection. If you collect Ruthless Aggression Jacks,
I do.
This is like a haven.
Minty or banged up?
Bro. Case fresh sets of all this stuff. So I'm like, what on earth? So I'm going through it. And I'm like, I have to do it. And I'm like, you know what? This thing is like disgusting.
Bro. Bro.
John Cena rookie Ruthless Aggression Series 1. Getting slabbed. But he's not coming alone. Randy Orton, Ruthless. I mean, dude, case fresh. I have to like Goo-Gon a little residue from the price tag I took off. Other than that, I mean, holy smokes. And you know what? Let's make it a triple threat.
You didn't do
the
it.
next big thing.
You piece of shit.
Look at this thing. Crispy mint as hell. I'm getting all 3 slabbed. CAS. Here you come. After the show, I'm going to pack them up.
It is figure fate because guess what I did this week?
What'd you do?
I drove down to CAS. I dropped off a lot of product. I got a lot of product back. And 2 of the things that I want to highlight this week are that John Cena rookie slabbed.
What did we get on it?
I'm not quite sure what I got. It might be 85. So it was mint, but yours might be mint dirt.
I think these are all like 85s or 90s, in my opinion, like disgusting.
So I got it slabbed as well. The John Cena rookie. I believe rookie figures could be a thing soon.
Especially with this weird jagged carding, you know what I mean?
Right? Yeah. Right. And then something else I got slabbed just for my PC because it means so much to me. It means so much to the podcast lore. The WrestleMania 20 John Cena.
That's cool.
This, A, I was there. B, I, had my dad steal it from Brian. There's so much about this Cena figure.
A relationship.
Yeah, so Jax was really on fire with this special packaging, something I understand why Mattel doesn't do it, but Jax, if you were
something that's,
like Jax figures mint on card. I know Hardy hats. I can't believe I'm going to put him over. He collects a lot of Jax and he posts about him a lot. Like the packaging there was next level. However, I'll say it Howard Finkel style. It's like damn near impossible to find these mint because of the angles and stuff.
Go to Time Warp, man. Holy smoke! I can't even say it enough. Like series after series, crispy, like. I don't know who found these or where they came from, what collection they bought. Wild though.
Yeah, I'm really looking for a lot of mint on card things to add to my toy room because I don't want I want some centerpieces. I don't want just a bunch of loose figures in there. My Mattel, one of those cases will be Mattel, loose. I mean it is what it is. But there's I can't display all my Ruthless Aggression figures, so I do want just some of the heavy hitters, mint on card. Damn. I'm jealous though. Your Cena look better than mine.
Yeah, I'm excited.
Damn.
I'm literally gonna pack them up as soon as we're done and send them out.
I think there's not to give them a plug, but I think there's a 30-day turnaround time. It's very promotion right now.
Yeah, I'm in no rush, but that's cool.
30-day turnaround time. So D, D helps write my descriptions for CAS. So I realized I graded with them this year alone over 180 figures.
Oh my
Wow.
God. Sick.
No, I'm addicted, bro.
Yeah.
I'm addicted. And I'm paying for these, even though I bought into the company.
I think it's in the vlog. One of the vendors at Time Warp had just a loose Taker and a loose Brett from CAS, like
really
encased, and it just looks great.
Oh, it looks so good. It's fucking it's addicting. Mark, you got anything else?
Nope. I'm playing with this Kurt Angle. I'm trying to figure out.
All right.
Look at this.
Using that razor to shape your silver balls?
You're working on your
look,
poses?
he's just checking now. Oh my God. What did he do?
Oh, hair. I can't believe it.
That's so good. All right, guys, let's go to some major Mark purchases of the week.
All right, major Mark purchases of the week.
Oh, what do we got, baby?
Okay, check this out. I love these.
Oh, the original Bendies.
You really don't see these. Like, I don't even see these like in the wild, like in our travels.
No, I mean, so this is what the figures were, supposed to be like originally by LJN. But when LJN brought the 2-ups to all the trade shows, they were like, that's what I want. So LJN's just still made them with the wire inside. And thank God we got LJN's as we did it, not these little guys.
These kind of would have sucked.
Anyways,
I don't think they would have nearly been as memorable as LJN.
No.
They're pretty cool, though. I mean,
they're cool, but I'm sure if you play with them as a kid, you'd have like this nostalgia. But
same poses.
I think because an LJN figure was so massive compared to other 80s toys at the time, I think that's a big part of the lore and the love.
Anyways, Nicholas Jones says, finally have a complete LJN Bendy collection. Took me a few months. Never had as a kid, but glad to add to my collection. I only had regular LJNs. He had another picture, but you get the idea.
Pretty cool.
I love these. I have these in my collection. I got some prototypes. I have the ring. I love these.
Let's see here. Josh Breezy is back here, guys. So back when Josh Breezy Matt went to Josh's house, looked at his giant Hardy Boys collection. Crazy video on our channel. So back when Matt came and did a tour of my figure room, he asked me what I was going to do once I got all of them mint on card. I told him that I was going to start a Lucy collection. Well, I got all of these mint in box from Marketplace for $60. Was able to upgrade some figures and get some for my Lucy collection. Just the Snap and Bashers alone sell for $40.
I was going to say, Snap and Basher is a rare boy.
Yeah.
Snap and Basher was hard to find when it came out for whatever reason.
Yes.
Pretty good. All right, check this out. We don't talk about horror stuff. Happy Halloween, guys. Chris Clary, the horror gods have shined for me this week. Both versions of the NECA Art the Clown Terrifier figure, 3/4 of the Trick or Treat Studios Terrifier 2, and I went 6 for 6 on the Chucky blind box NECA figures. These are, in my opinion, the best blind box set ever released. A fully articulated NECA figure, some with accessories for only $20.
That's impressive. Wow.
Yeah, pretty neat.
Chucky's so scary, dude.
That gave me a maybe Major Bendy's blind box.
Let's move on.
I love this.
Oh my God. Oh my God.
C-Rat, I was able to purchase this Rock and Roll Express Classic Superstar 2-pack during an auction on K&S WrestleFest claim sale. While not in mid-condition, it was still a fun piece. The Rock and Roll Express were in that weekend, and they signed it for us. My son became a fan of theirs when they let him try on their Hall of Fame rings at WrestleCon Philly. So he was really excited with how it came out. Just goes to show how little acts can create new fans for these legends.
And for those who don't know, if you're looking at the photo right now, if you're watching on YouTube, Jax infamously painted the hair color the wrong. You get what I'm saying? Like Ricky, the heads are wrong, the hair is wrong.
Yeah.
It's a big fuck up.
They're labeled wrong underneath too, because really Ricky is on the right and Robert's on the left.
Yeah,
but they
it's a whole mess.
Gave Robert the blonde hair and Ricky the brown hair by accident.
Do you
think this 2-pack is crazy rare?
Yes,
and I've never seen one signed that well by them, so that's pretty cool.
Like, what level of caring did they have? Like, that happened. People spoke about it, right? Do you think there was a meeting where they're like, guys, we can't be doing this? Or was it like
the extra problem is it was like sort of the death of Dax. It was a Toys R Us exclusive. So if like it came and went, you know.
So people at Jack's were like, oh, whoops.
Clearly they didn't care enough to even catch it and do a running change or nothing. So
yeah. Okay. Check this out. I just thought this was interesting. Craig, he went to the Dungeon Wrestling Show in Calgary, put on by Brett and his sons this weekend. I didn't even know that was a thing.
Yeah, that was a thing. Oh yeah.
In addition to tickets purchased, meet and greets, and 8x10 promos from the Matriarch, Sage, Mo, Riley Rage, Young Lion, Bryce Hanson, Jericho, Cruise Champion, Mo Jabari, former TNA star and current Major League Pro Wrestling star Sheldon Jean, the Maharaja, Raj Desi, and the Rude Dude, Matt Riddle.
The Rude Dude.
Damn, so Riddle went from Calgary to Poughkeepsie. Woo.
Woo.
Rough.
It's working, man.
Rough travel day. Yeah, that does go on. Brett and his son run a promotion. Kid Chocolate has been pushing that. He wants us to go up there and do a major pod with Brett.
I would love that.
Yeah.
Where am I at here? Okay. And last but not least here, Marcus Brandon said, I knew I would regret it if I didn't buy tickets to John Cena's final match.
Big boy purchase.
I've always prided myself on my ability to navigate Ticketmaster and their app with the Fiends giving me the moniker of Ticket Marcus years ago. During presale, I was able to grab 5 lower bowl seats for a price my friends and I found fair, and will be in the building for John's last match.
That's pretty cool.
Here's my question. We don't. Okay, forgive my ignorance. Do we know who he's wrestling yet?
We don't.
No.
Okay, so it could be Matt.
Could be Matt. Could be Batista. Could be Randy Orton. I don't know.
Randy Orton.
Yeah, I know that. I was actually talking to a dad here in America. His last time at the Garden's coming up, and those tickets are crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it's worth it though. I mean, you're seeing one of maybe the best of all time. Which, and I do. This is weird, you know. Wrestlers are wrestlers, but I do believe that like he's done.
I do too.
Me too. Especially after binging the 2 seasons of Peacemaker and knowing that he is about to be a plus list celebrity and be in a million movies and be part of the DCU and all that stuff. Yeah, he ain't got time.
It's not like he's
wrestling.
sitting around or needs like Eric Sims to get him some bookings and shit. It's over.
Yeah. All right. So the display this week. Check this out. He's got a movie room.
I love that.
Let me tell you here. Eddie Bowman says, as mentioned in weekly purchases, my old guest room is now a movie room complete with custom shelves my bud and I did ourselves. All movies are separated by genre and alphabetical in genre. I also have a couch coming tomorrow for movie watching. I am the movie store. So
that's pretty cool.
He's got that. Really cool. That's the one side. He's got his little computer there. There's the TV.
I love the posters,
on the other side. He's got movie posters hanging. There's the size of the room. Got some hats. It looks like a kid's room. It's great.
I like it.
So all the movies. Got a little major pod area here.
Oh, wow. That's cool. I'll dig that.
Deathmatch Buster. Eddie Bowman, great supporter. Thank you very much, pal. Awesome display room. I love the movies.
Sick.
All right. What do we got?
All right. Up next, the Q&A brought to you by Blue Chew.
This episode is sponsored by Blue Chew. Guys, if you're feeling your age more than you used to, especially in the bedroom, it's time to snap out of it. Blue Chew is what you need to perform where it's most important and perform in a major way.
Does Blue Chew work? If you're asking that question, we want you to know that Blue Chew is putting their money where their mouth is by giving you a month free. Blue Chew is an online service and in chewable form. The process is simple. Sign up at bluechew.com, consult with one of their licensed medical providers, and once you're approved, you'll receive the prescription within days. Blue Chew tablets are made in the USA and prepared and shipped directly to your door. The best part, it's all done online. That means no visits to the doctor's office, no awkward conversations, and no waiting in line at the pharmacy. You can take them anytime, day or night, so you can plan ahead or be ready whenever an opportunity arises.
So if you could benefit from extra confidence when it's time to perform, visit BlueChew.com for more details and important safety information.
Blue Chew wants men to rock hard. They told me. That's the mission. They will not stop until every man is bricked up like a brick house, till every tent is pitched, till every rod is raised. Discover your options at BlueChew.com. And we've got a special deal for our audience.
Guys, if you want your first month of Blue Chew free, just use code MAJOR.
Just pay $5 shipping at checkout. And we thank Blue Chew for sponsoring Major Wrestling Figure Podcast.
Yeah, it's his dog dropping a new Q&A jingle for you here 2025. Let's go! It's the Q&A for the Major Pod. Here's your chance to ask all you want. Like the Deathmatch King, you'll be riding high. That you're the one that got the major prize. If you're HARD and ready to rock, then post a tag, Ask Major Pod. Ha ha!
All right, guys, I'm on vacation right now.
That's the only thing you packed, broski.
Well,
I got his mic, but he got the Blue Chew.
Got the mic.
Well, I had,
that wasn't as important as.
Well, I needed to make room for that ACW championship and all that Blue Chew. Every single week, use the hashtag AskMajorPod. If we read your question on air, you will get a prize. Let's go.
Matt's question this week, Kurt Zamora at K-Tank Zamora. He says, if the Road Warriors stay in WCW in 90, they get Galoob figures. If Tully and Arn stay in WWF in 89, they get Hasbro's. In this universe, do you think anyone that got Hasbro's and Galoobs end up getting bumped, or do both brands just make the 2 extra figures?
Wow.
I thought that was a very interesting question. I assume he's talking about just Series 1. I do not, as much as I love Arn and Tully, there ain't bumping Demolition or Twin Towers for Arn and Tully.
I don't think so, right? Yeah.
Like Arn and Tully are kind of not. I mean, there's rockers there. There's a Heart Foundation.
That rhythm and blues spot though, that would have been, and there would be no.
But if we're talking Series 1, they ain't bumping nobody.
It's hard to believe.
They ain't bump. But however, a lot of howevers this week. I do think Doom would get bumped for Road Warriors.
Yes, for sure.
No question.
Yeah, no question.
But then you do need a heel team. It's like Steiners versus Road Warriors. But yeah, I don't foresee them. I don't think they're adding. But maybe Doom get bumped, and then Brainbusters don't make it.
I will say the guys that got both are really blessed, man. Like the Steiners and Sid and Flair.
Luger. Who else? Who else got both?
I think that's it, right?
Elegante
got both. Which is crazy.
Big Josh got both.
Big Josh technically got both. Yeah, that's.
All right, so let's see. Hold on. It's Luger gets both. Steiners, Sid, Big Josh, Elegante. Anybody else?
It has to be because no Dustin.
Diamond Stud almost got both.
Diamond Stud almost got both. No Freebirds. So that's it.
Yeah, if we're missing somebody, let us know. But I think that's it. Interesting.
Yeah, that is interesting. I'm trying to think if you never know what the Brainbusters would have done if they stayed, right? They have a pretty successful run. But does Vince love the Brainbusters in a time where you have LOD and Demolition and
that's what I'm saying. And if LOD comes and they stay, they're just getting smashed by him.
Yeah.
But then Flair shows up.
Maybe Flair would have some backup. Yeah.
Right.
Interesting. Fantasy book.
I love this idea. This weird idea of the Brainbusters staying in
maybe FWF, FWF, baby.
Really interesting. All right, Brian's question, the Jabman 025. How do you know when to make a change in the ring during a match? The obvious example is Rock versus Hogan. Is it just listening to the crowd, or is it more of a gut feeling of a veteran of the ring?
I don't know if this is revisionist history. I don't think they switched that match on the fly.
I was going to say that. I think they planned, and they just knew how over they'd be.
Because Rock's not like a heel in the match.
Yeah.
They're both doing their hits.
And I think even the stuff up front, maybe they're taking more time than they anticipated, like, because the reactions were so epic. But I don't think they, didn't think they'd be going crazy. I don't know.
I don't foresee, or I don't think there was a world where Hogan was not going to Hulk up in that match.
Right.
You know, I mean, and maybe I'm wrong, right?
Yeah.
I guess like everyone knows the Hogan, Hulk up, and they can call him the Fly. I just don't see it that way.
It's just
that's the only thing. Well, so there was the moment where Rock really heals on the crowd. You know, he's like doing the shut up heel stuff. Maybe that was added.
Sure.
Okay, yeah.
But I don't think like
but that's like
spots per se or the
that's not a
formula.
spot. That's him
Right.
just improvising his reaction to something, you know?
Right.
Either way, I do think I always tell my students it's just something you do need to have in your tool belt. You have to be able to work on the fly and change things to be a true performer. You know, I think when you just remember a match A to Z like a dance performance, that's not what wrestling is. And then you just you're kind of faking it till you make it kind of thing.
I say this all the time. Sorry, Mark, go ahead.
Well, to answer the question, there's a lot of reasons. Like, you know, listening to the crowd would be one, but you know, maybe that's kind of rare. But like sometimes the match, it dictates like somebody gets hurt and you have to change it. You know?
That might be the main one, because nowadays you do what you're told and you only have, you don't have 25 minutes to just go out there and create. You're just, here's your 6-minute TV match. You can't really, there's really not time for improvising, unless something goes crazy wrong. But then you should be prepared for whatever, an injury or something you can't expect.
Or somebody's not there for the big spot.
Yeah. I tell people all the time, the days of working on the fly are over, especially TV wrestling. So you ain't working on the fly. Your producers are asking for every fucking camera angle.
Right.
You ain't working on the fly. However, you need to know how to work on the fly. If your time gets cut, you get time added. Someone gets injured. That's when you need to have the skill. You're not going to use it. No one's going out there and calling on the fly. They're just not. Maybe on house shows they're calling some things on the fly, or indie shows some things. But you need to have that skill just in case.
Of course. Yeah, and wrestling's evolved and become so much more athletic. Like, to work a match on the fly is almost like it's like an injustice to the crowd. It's so boring, the things you can do in that sense.
Yeah.
Instead of knowing.
Like I said, TV stuff. They want angles. Sometimes they want to know what you're rolling out or what side of the ring. Like, so it's getting so specific.
I do love going to indie where I could just say, I'll cut you off and I don't have to. Right. And actually, a lot of guys on TV too, even like at TNA, I'll be like, in the heat, I don't.
I don't know. Yeah, I don't know my heat. I don't.
So it does exist to an extent.
Yeah,
and trust me, I've worked with people also like call A to Z of what they're going to do in their heat, which I think is ridiculous.
And I also think there are certain times like and there's all different flavors of ice cream, all different mentalities. For instance, like me, even Brian and I might be disagreeing on what I'm about to say. Like, for instance, if you're got a baby face in the hold or you're the baby face in a hold, I am of the John Cena school of thought. You get the fuck up and you fire up. You don't get taken down. You want the people to believe that what they're doing is working.
Right. Well,
some people cut you right. No. Like, you got to show them that their support matters. Because if their support doesn't matter, it doesn't fucking work.
Right.
There's if I'm in the fucking, maybe I have in my mind what I'm going to give the fucking babyface a hope spot. But if they start chanting for the guy, I say, let's fucking go. Let's go to it.
Yeah.
You don't do it when you were to call it or maybe I have a plan that like, I'm going to have the guy in a hold and then we work up and get to, into their comeback. But if they're coming for the guy organically, fucking hit me with that thing right now.
Or the opposite, which I know Broski's been, because I've been many times, where they're not making any noise and you're in a hold. You're like,
Yep.
I ain't moving until
they make it
worthwhile. Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's a very common, they're not making any noise. I got to do something.
You fucking wait there. You're fucking dead.
Hell.
You're fucking dead.
I do it all the time. I just said it to Santana, and he's a vet. I didn't have to say it to him, but it's just my instinct. Like, I grabbed him in a hold, and I said, "All right, let's." I say, "We'll go when we get him." I don't say let's just do the spot. I say, "We'll go when we get him." Just wait.
That's it. And some people feel, and I say this take a shot. I say this all the time too. Some people feel like if they don't hear anything, that they got to go. No, chill the fuck out. Especially like when it's like false finish time. I always tell guys, pretend this is on TV and the commentators are like telling your story and there's camera angles going to your face and his face and then the wide angle. You don't have to just fucking get up. You know, just because you don't hear noise, it's not necessarily a bad thing. There can't be fucking a crowd pop in between bumps. It's just not.
It doesn't exist. Yeah.
It doesn't exist.
You're looking for a satisfaction that doesn't exist.
Yeah.
All right, my question, Eddie Bowman. Wow, he's won everything today. Could y'all please tell us what it's like coming back home after being away, booked for a week/weekend? Are you thinking about the event memories, matches, thankful for the life you live, happy to be with your family, etc.? Just the general headspace.
I think it depends on the week. Like sometimes, you know, like
yeah, you don't have much time.
You don't have much time. You know, like I'm a get the fuck home guy. Like I just want to get the fuck home. I'm not thinking about the match. And this business is so like, it's like, you know, what have you done for me lately? Like you know, like I did NXT Tuesday. The world forgot about it Wednesday. Okay,
Bro,
well now I got to think about Friday.
You mentioned that at the top of the show. I was like, oh my God, that seems like 2 months ago.
Bro, because that's the business.
I literally thought that early in the show when you said, "Oh, NXT." And
hasn't even been as of this recording, hasn't been a week.
I know it's like,
but there's wrestling every right. That's wrestling. Yeah. There's wrestling on every night of the week. There's premium live events. There's indie shows. Yeah. It's like,
and it's like not even that. It's like so and so got fired or did this or so and so showed up at this. But like you know, headlines will escape all these things, right?
Right.
So that said, when I do perform though, and I don't know about Broski, but like you get that adrenaline high.
Yeah,
you know, it is hard to just go. That's why guys hang out and party and like unwind because you can't just go back to your room and go to sleep after that. You know, you're like you don't realize it, but you're like jacked up. You know,
right?
So,
yeah, but one of the things that I liked about this question is early on when I started traveling with AEW and I would be coming home, I had like this euphoric feeling of like, oh my God, wow, I can't believe I did all that. Now I'm home with the family. Now I get to spend a couple days, you know, home. It felt awesome to be home. But you know, now it's almost business as usual. You know, I'm home until the next time where we do it all again.
Right.
However, there is nothing like a long ass travel day and coming into the house, your comfortable ass house with your shit and your family and your food.
Exhausted.
What's that, Brian?
And you're exhausted though.
And you're exhausted. Like, it's just so great.
But the way my schedule is, like, I typically am gone just Friday and Saturdays. But on the ones where I'm gone Sundays, and then I get home Mondays, I got Whatnot, the pod. Tuesdays, I got Busted Open. Thursdays is like my, as crazy as it sounds, my get a haircut, shave my body, tan. Like, I want every second home as possible. So, like, I will not fly in the day before for shows. Like, even TNA, they're like, if they do a show Friday, it's like everyone flies in Thursday. Oh, not me. I want every fucking second I can home.
Yeah.
You know, like, and that's why, like, sometimes I give Mark shit. But, like, you know, he's a strictly Delta guy. I'm like, I will take whatever flight gets me there the latest.
It's too inconvenient. I can't.
I will take whatever flight gets me the latest, and whatever flight will get me home the earliest.
I don't want to pay for bags. I don't want to be in the Jabron seats.
I don't give a fuck. If it's a direct, get me the fuck home.
I can't do it.
I want because
Delta makes everything just so convenient for me.
No, Delta. No, listen, Delta's preferred. Yeah. But if there's a connection with Delta over direct, you would take the connection.
Yeah, I'm on every time.
You're a psycho.
I mean, unless the connection's like 8 hours and I'm just dying. But if it's like 2 hours,
oh my God, get me home.
No, because I'll go to the lounge.
Oh my God,
take a shit. I'll eat something, and then time's gone.
Yeah,
get me home,
it's
baby.
So much faster than you think. Always,
right?
Get me home, baby. Great question.
Also, this is also I hate sprinting to a connection too. Though it's the flip side. I almost rather the 90 minutes.
Oh man, I always pick hour or more. Knees will pick sometimes 30 minutes for the connection, and
any little hiccup, you're like,
he's always like, I might not make it. I'm like, what? I could be so stressed.
Yeah.
Great questions. All right, let's go to some good housekeeping and end the show. All right, guys, some good housekeeping. YouTube.com/@MajorWPod. A lot of controversy about this Galoob episode.
Oh man, was that what a crazy thing we did. We're just
listen,
some bad mofo.
No, everyone's entitled to their own opinion. I will say this though, we do have a full multi-hour deep dive into the history of the Galoobs with our individual memories, thoughts, feelings, our actual figures. This one was a 10-minute snackable for average Joe who finds it on YouTube.
History lesson.
Some of the complaints, it sounds like they're reading off a script. Guys, that's exactly what we did. We read off it. That's exactly what it was meant to be. This was not meant to be the deep dive history of our feelings. It was like literally it could have been an AI voice reading.
A lot of channels that do this use AI voices.
Mind-blowing feedback on something that, like, man.
I think people just did not understand what we were going for.
I think Mark said it best. Just go outside and take a walk. If that one really,
I wrote a lot.
That video really ruined your day. Please,
yes. And
I spoke.
Go get a bagel or something. And
yes, exactly.
I love a bagel.
Yeah,
hug your family or something. I don't know. I spoke at length on Silver Linings about this, so I'm not going to do that. But the intent was to create evergreen content that people that might not listen to this channel or watch this channel would enjoy. And I will tell you this, I'm happy to report that while this video, I was worried about the timing. It's less than 10 minutes. Sometimes you get punished for that.
Yeah. I feel like we did get punished for it.
Yes.
Really?
So next time we want kind of more than 10 minutes. But even though the views is like 15,000 views right now, as opposed to your last toy hunt, which is 65,000, right? We have more subs to the channel in the last 2 weeks than we have in the last, not combined, but this is the best sub 2 week period that we've had in the pod in like 3 years. So the point was,
we got new listeners, new audience.
Exactly.
Who might not watch a 3-hour thing. Oh, exactly. 10 minutes? Okay.
Exactly.
There we go.
That's what we were going for, and we were going to continue to make those. We have a couple ideas, and we're also going to give you the deep dives like we do. Yeah. We're doing a Hogan 80 to 2,000 deep dive on Crit. We're going to give you the deep dives with our sentimental thoughts and what we love, what we hated. But these 10-minute, 15-minute things are just pretend it's not Matt and Brian. Pretend it is AI speaking.
Right. Yeah.
Because that's what it's for. It's for average Joe. What's this? 10 minutes? Okay.
I remember those. A lot of the comments are just, I had those.
Right. That's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
That's all we're going for.
One of the comments was,
you ruined my fucking day, Matt.
I can't believe your peas popped on the mic.
Yeah.
Okay. Anyways, it's fine. It's fine. Nobody's upset. It is what it is.
No,
The worst part was people in the group were getting upset with each other, and that is not good for us. We do not want that.
No.
We do not want a bad thing.
I understand where people were coming from if they thought this was our new formula, but this is just something on the side. There's an added bonus.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? This is an added thing. Anyway, we got a lot of cool stuff coming. Brian just did that awesome fig hunt. Mm-hmm. I did something wild the other day. I bought something on eBay. It was questionable buy, Hasbro ring for a decent price. The seller said something like, it sounds like something's broken in here. I'm like, what could possibly be broken inside? The price was so good. I bought it. I wanted to film it for an unboxing. And then I went into this deep dive, impromptu, got every Hasbro ring. It turned into the history of Hasbro rings.
Chaos.
It's literally, my kitchen counter had every Hasbro ring ever just lined up on it.
Does Chelsea walk in on that and just go, what the?
No, luckily she was in Saudi Arabia, so she didn't see. So if Mark adds some bells and whistles, maybe some B-roll, some picture-in-picture, I think it's going to be really, really fun.
Cool.
And then we have the New York Comic-Con chaos, which I think will be a cool, fun one to see how chaotic things got at New York Comic-Con.
Yeah, got some great stuff.
And then Brian, there's a new vlog up today with Brian.
Yeah, me and Dawkins, our lawyer in Detroit, Rock City, baby. Actually, a really fun spot.
Rockin' with Dan says, you guys did a second Galoob video?
Anything else coming to YouTube, or that's it for now?
Nope, that's it for now.
All right, MajorMarks.com, Patreon.com/MajorWithPod. Every single week we give away a prize to new and old subscribers. Who do we got?
First time in the line, Sean Eiler. Classic superstar Matthew Morgan.
The Blueprint?
The Blueprint.
It could be.
Wow.
DNA
It
of
could be.
TNA?
Could be.
Guys, you get this podcast early and ad-free, access to the Facebook group, all the bonus episodes this month. We already recorded one. The Chamber.
How outraged you are about our glue video.
That's right. The Chamber of Horrors match. Watch along. Check that out. And next week, we're doing the deep dive. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles 2, The Secret of the Ooze. We have all the Ask Majors Anything, Figure Dissector with Deep Freedom, Silver Linings with Mark, Let Him Breathe myself, Captain's Log, Joe Shoes, He's Happy Hour, Brian's Selfie of the Week. So much bonus content.
I owe you one today, Mark.
Yep.
And then this is the month for the ultimate members to get a gift. So if you were a member all quarter, you will be getting an October gift. And then, of course, the card from the Heart Foundation up. So a lot of cool stuff over on MajorMarks.com. Am I forgetting anything, Mark?
I think we got it.
ProWrestlingTees.com/MajorWithPod. Get your Major Pod merch over there. Whatnot every Monday. Brian and I are on Whatnot. I'm not on this Monday today because I'm on vacation. But I got some cool stuff for next week. Mark, you ever going to return to Whatnot?
I am, for sure. I got a stack of stuff. Can't wait.
Indy Hartwell did not want to sign figures for Brian's Whatnot this week. I saw it.
Something else, bro. She's got.
Whoa.
She is like the laziest indie worker I've ever come across.
Wait, she just said no?
I said, you need to start a Whatnot. Let's go. I said, I'll gladly sign whenever you want, whenever you do that. She said she's lazy. She has no initiative to just. Did she not even like bring merch to ACW? I was kind of eyeballing that with a dirty look.
Oh God! Don't get me started on her.
I know.
Oh,
you gotta want it. I don't know. You gotta want it.
Oh man, New Year's Eve.
She might as well just get in that budget line with Ben Bishop.
No, you know what? She was behind me on National, so she gets it.
Okay.
She was behind me on National. When I had a New Year's Eve party, she was there, and like I was like really hammered, and I just like went off with her for hours about how she's not going to make it.
What?
But the thing is, we're giving her shit. I think she's very, very talented, and I was just trying to light a fire under her ass. That's all I was.
She's very talented, and I would say she probably gets the biggest reaction of any female performer on the TNA roster. I think.
Yes.
From the crowds.
Yes.
So, but she's got to want it, bro. She's got to get under that major. Learn.
Yeah, she's got to just like study like what Steph DeLander has stolen from us.
Right? Yeah. Boom.
She gets it.
Yeah.
Steph DeLander, she gets it. Major Rewind every 2 weeks. Jay George with his bare feet. He's editing, and he takes us on a trip down memory lane.
Oh, he's hitting enter.
That's disgusting. And then every other week from the vault. Did we put the glue thing from the vault?
That's what we're doing this week. Yeah.
Oh man.
Last week was Rewind. This week Galoob.
You might. Sorry if some peas get popped in your ears. Apologize. Plugs, guys. I am off this. Bro, I literally took off. It's been Bobby Roode glorious on a vacation. The first real vacation I've had 4 years off.
I love it, man. Sounds great.
I got nothing to plug.
Well, AEW's in San Antonio this week.
San Antonio.
And Mark, you're going so early. You have time to go film a vlog. I can't wait to see it.
Collector shop.
Mark has spoiled it. He spoiled it. He's going to be there early. I can't wait to see the vlog from Mark.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see it.
I can't remember what it's called.
It's going to be great.
Something.
It's in that mall, right?
Yeah.
Guy's super nice. Go see him.
There's a ring in there, Mark. You take some bumps.
Yeah, okay.
Mark, I can't wait in the vlog if you could just run the ropes a little bit.
I'm hurt. I can't.
Okay, but I can't
run
wait
the ropes.
You still film there. I can't wait to see you film that. I can't wait for that vlog.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, guys, you should feel sorry for me because I'm headed to Disney World this week.
Yes.
And I too am on vacation and off.
Are you meeting Joe Shoes at all?
No, it's like the girls in my family. No time.
Yeah, you can't have them meet Joe Shoes.
Yeah.
He's great with kids.
They've met Joe Shoes, but yeah, no, sorry.
Going to the Boathouse, though, seeing Big Dick Rick.
I'm excited about that.
Boathouse is so good.
Best steakhouse on Disney property. Damn.
All right, well, have a good time, guys. And we're out of time.
See ya.
1, 2, 3. I'll be back, Jack.
Join the community at MajorMarks.com and get access to exclusive content, behind-the-scenes footage, and become a member of the Major family.
You get bonus episodes on our careers, wrestling figure history, and exclusive interviews with our friends and legends in the business each month.
You also get early access to YouTube videos and, of course, the weekly podcast ad-free and breaking news updates.
Brand new shows featuring
Oh, baby.
and you. Each month, you can interview someone in the wrestling business with the Captain's Log.
Also, buy, sell, and trade in our exclusive Facebook community where people have become friends in real life.
Certain memberships include merch like monthly trading cards and quarterly mystery gifts.
Become a Major Mark and join MajorMarks.com today.